the positive people. My name, I have no name. If you get rid of the alphabet, you can find any name in the world. I am the... Today I went to the shop. When I was coming back, there was a woman there. I didn't tell her what my consciousness say. I say, my grandmother told me one time. She was telling me, she said, I don't see you a long time. I thought you already dead. I said, no, I'm not dead yet. She said, now when you don't see people a long time, they either dead or they travel to another country. I said, well, if even I'm dead, you will see me again, because my grandmother told me one time. Every human being face is just a face of relationship. I said, this face, what you think you know, is just the face of the two people who fall in love that you never get the chance to see. I said, but my grandmother said, the day when you find out I'm dead, it take me 9 months to have another face. And she stopped selling for a minute, and there was another black woman, a very old woman in the shop, another Dutch girl, another Asian man. They're really interesting to listen to what I have to say. And this Asian girl is standing next to me behind. And then I said, when my grandmother told me 9 months before I die, I'm gonna get a new mother and father who will fall in love, they will make love, and they build me a new face. And the day they have to get me out, that day, that 60 seconds, and then I drop dead from this big body, and my wind go in the little baby, and then I'm that little child. I have a new face for my new mother and father, a new name. I said, but maybe we'll meet again. And she said, she always think there's life after that. I said, you never know, maybe you next time, now you're a Dutch woman, next time you might get an Italian mother, Italian father, they make love and they build your body and your soul going there. She said, wow, then she will look very sexy. As I said, well, you're still sexy. We're having conversation. The people who are listening, I get like, I said, the life, we only exist with the faces all over the world. It's just the face of sex. But because of the school book and our mothers and fathers, we hear our grandmother, we totally forget where the faces come from. And then they were really talking and having conversation. And then she started selling to the people. Then she said, thank you for the advice. It was really nice. So I went on and buy some things, what I need for the kids. I walk out. And this Thai girl started talking about something else, which is totally off the subject. So I know she changed energy, and I know the way she's acting. But instead of I waste my time talking about the Thai girl again, because she may look like a Thai girl, but it doesn't mean the soul inside of the body is a Thai girl. The face we become, it doesn't mean that's what we are. When two people get in the bed, they build a face. Your soul go in there and you become the type of car you're driving. You have a blue car or a red car. That's how the faces of the people and the languages and the look like. But for every single human being who is out there, I want you to notice something. When you are born as a child, in the stomach of the woman you thought it's your mother, that woman was a little child. the big woman all over the world duplicates that mother nature. She's the wind inside every single human being. And she's the one that been manipulated with love story songs. If you understand, in this life there's only two exist in every nation, which is only one man and one woman, they look like that's something else. But I want you to notice something. Understand, every single human being that is standing, watching in the mirror. What I say many times, when you're lying in your room, you sleep, the rest of the world is vanished. One man and one woman is the soul of God. But understand, it's not the body what you have. The baby body never become the adult. The adult body travel to dress the wind. What I want you to notice, which is so important, you have to understand, for every single body that is standing, your mother is the same old woman 500 years ago. Your father is the same old man 500 years ago that changed body and make in duplicates because of movies. But what you cannot see, what is inside of the man, what is inside of the woman, is the little tiny seed from the apple. When you put it on the ground, it is growing to a very big tree and so much apple falling down. That's what is buried inside every single body that grow up to live with the wind of Mother Nature. Let me take you back to basic. When Katherine Jackson and Joe Jackson was having sex, if they always use condom and throw away, how big will Michael Jackson be inside of Katherine? How big will Jermaine be inside Katherine? How big will Phoebe be? And Janet Jackson, Elatea Jackson, and all the brothers. It's the same as each and every human being that lives in this world. You're growing up, but the babies that lives inside of you, it grows up with you, only invisible. When you're watching the wall, you see many people. When I watch the wall, I see everyone inside the body of Mother Nature. Like I said last time, reverse all of the children of Katherine Jackson back inside of her when she doesn't take the body out. But you can see this woman walking, but you don't see the children. It's the same as all the older people who only have one child, and they really think they were only meant to have one child. The rest of the sperm went in the condom. The age of the sperm inside of the dick is the same age as your son that is 50 years old. If you are a man, you're 80 years of age, and your son is standing, is 50 years old, the remaining of the eggs inside your dick is 50 years old tall. It takes a little consciousness, which is a wind, to drive them. I'm sorry, but I have been here 2 years. The government is babysitting me, abusing me, insulting me. Nobody ever send a message and say, we understand your message, we know exactly what's going on, we know that you're telling the truth. So the point that I never get that message, it only said the government is in charge of everybody. If you send me the message, they don't let me get it, Well, it's no problem. You're not out there anyway. If you understand, inside your dick, there's a generation. If your woman or your sister understand, inside of her, there's a generation. Just because they don't get them out, it doesn't mean they don't live inside there. What's different getting the body out and watch them grow up, or leaving it inside of you, and only you are now trapped with the consciousness inside of your body, the ones that you did not get out. There's enough peel in the wall, enough condom. Well, 9-month pregnancy is a 9-month pregnancy. When the soul is supposed to exist, it's gonna exist without the body. Again, if you understand, when your mother and your father was making love, your face never exists. That's how you have to understand. For every woman that lives out there, and every man that lives out there, from the beginning of time, when the consciousness make herself to become Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ, to go forward in time, and they become the God in the wall, and the only two people I can picture in that sense of being Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ is Oprah Winfrey and Michael Jackson. Because the point of Oprah is sitting on the platform and she is still playing the role by going to the Jackson family, and Michael Jackson Zaga that nobody want to talk about. When Michael become Michael, nobody is saying Michael Jackson become Michael Jackson except the Muslim people. But if you ask me, what goes around comes around. I say it again. Just because of there is a song saying Michael Jackson's soul came to me, it doesn't mean he came because he need to tell me he cares about me. It only means he came because he need to get help. He had a vitiligo, he's using an umbrella, he's in a state that he cannot be underneath the sunlight anymore. But back in basic, we're going to 2012. But no matter what, if there was a soul that they call their Jesus Christ out there and a Mary Magdalene out there, it still exists. But before they exist, there was a soul that make them become the duplicates they were. But they were not the soul. There's an image of the soul, and there's the original of the soul. And that original is the dumbass girl over here that is invisible. And for as long as I believe that I am not only all up in my head, I know what I see and I know what I can do, what no other human being can do. You can make 1,000 porno with each orgasm by the hour. But if you cannot get 197 orgasms in the period of 2 months, if there's somebody who did it, please show me your face. Because I have 16 orgasms to get to 213, and I have planned to do it within the 7 days. Whatever gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But like Michael Jackson sing the song Cry, which is written by R. Kelly, he needs somebody's help. Well, maybe it's time you read the lyrics. But whatever gonna happen, it's gonna happen right inside of me, not out there. Goodbye.